play in the band Ever Found.
Okay, so first question, what sparked your interest in the music?
Well, we're a family in the band. There's 4 brothers in the band, and we grew up in a musical home. Both of my parents are musicians. My grandparents were musicians.
Our grandma taught us piano.
So yeah, we've started playing music at a very young age. We never thought we'd be doing it professionally, but
when you're young, you do things that your parents don't want you to do, and your family tells you not to do. You just want to do them. So I remember our grandma was teaching us classical piano. We'd always ask to play like rock music or something cool like drums or even just jazz piano. And she always said it's from the devil, so we're like, we're gonna play rock music eventually. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a rebellion.
What is your music genre, and how did you decide on it?
Well, we're probably, in the eyes of industry and just people that listen to music, we're probably categorized as a pop rock band. The genre chose us. We didn't choose the genre.
Yeah, we tried to be hardcore at one point.
Are there any music terms or slang that sets you guys apart?
Sometimes we'll literally sometimes fight on stage.
Yeah, you just smile and be like, I'm gonna rip your head off.
And everybody knows that look. Sometimes we have lots of water bottles on stage, and sometimes it turns into just water tossing at each other.
Fight. Yeah.
People think we're having fun. It's playing off. People are laughing, and we play it off. But sometimes it's pretty serious.
What have you sacrificed for your band?
Sacrifice. Everything. Just a lot of relationships.
I dropped out of college. So you could say that much. I mean, relationships definitely, because you're on tour all the time.
Your friends at home.
What other bands have influenced your music?
I think biggest musical influences are
Killers.
The Killers, a band called Muse, Coldplay, U2 recently, and just like lyrically has been a big influence.
What is your craziest fan story?
Fan story?
Yeah.
Oh, we were in Denmark last month, and our bass player Larry, we were playing at this, like a boarding school kind of thing, and there was this girl that saw Larry drinking out of a Coke can, and after the show, like they were really obsessed with Larry. They really liked him. We all liked Larry. And she saw him drinking out of this Coke bottle, so she sold it to another fan girl for how much?
It was like $200.
Yeah, ridiculous. And this girl bought it, and she was like, "Oh my gosh!"
We get a lot of letters from people that listen to our music, just talking about how our music has changed their lives or impacted their lives in just in a positive way. And that's kind of those are the stories and those are the things that keep us going and give us a reason to keep doing music. There's lots of kids that write with just like addictive habits like cutting and struggling with depression, you name it, whatever. And just kids write about how much they're affected by the music that we write.
Nikita, oh, I know one. We were playing at Six Flags last year, remember? And Nikita was spinning his microphone. It was a wired microphone, and the cord came off the microphone, and it almost went into the crowd and knocked this little girl in the face.
Like every time before, I need to cuss and fight, tearing up my life, on the edge of insane, trying to scream you away. No matter what I do, you're always here. I can't make you disappear.
We are Reason for Madness. My name is Dominic Batista. I'm the lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist.
I'm Bryant Bourgeois. I play bass and a little bit of backup vocals from that.
I'm Don Dell and I play shred guitar.
What sparked your interest in music?
Me, it was my dad, because he always used to listen to hard rock when I was a kid. So I just kind of got into it and I wanted to be able to play it.
What is your music genre and how did you guys decide upon it?
It wasn't really decided upon.
We just kind of evolved into it.
Yes. It's more, we're metal. We can be pretty light rock too.
Yeah.
We can be pretty heavy metal. It's pretty varying sometimes. We'll play you some music.
Yeah.
Cool. How has your style of music changed?
When we first started out, we were like, I wasn't in the band at the very beginning, but even when I joined the band, it was pretty light compared to what we are now.
Yeah, I'd say we've gotten a lot better since we started.
Yeah, we dropped tunes, which means that we're really lower and darker.
All metal bands do it. We just thought we'd jump the bandwagon.
Could you guys describe your typical day?
Me driving all over Colorado, pick these guys up, and then driving all the way out here, and then we come jam a few songs. Sometimes we record in there.
Are there any musical terms or slang that you guys use that the rest of us do not understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Like what?
Like, me and Bryant know our music theory, so we'll use that.
Music theory.
Sometimes confuse him, you know. Like, we'll be like, use this scale, no, use this one, you know.
What have you sacrificed for your band?
School.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly
High school dropouts?
Yeah. Time. Sleep.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us.
Sanity.
What other bands influenced your music?
Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, for sure. Dream Theater, Disturbed.
Let it gotta take you home. Open your eyes, darkness is upon you tonight. Now's the time. You will never be alone. Open your eyes, darkness is upon you tonight.
This is Living in Regret, song by Reason for Madness.
This is how it should be. You can't live life in regret. One, two, three. Blue night. All right. So we are Dr. Harlan's amazing bluegrass tonic, and if you don't know who I am, then I guess that's a problem.
Hi, my name is Jay Temp. I play the dobro.
I'm Eric Davis. I play the banjo.
I'm Nate Thompson. I play the mandolin.
Brad Van Loon. Play the bass.
And if you don't know who he is,
Okay, what sparked your interest in music?
You ever been in that circumstance where you're listening to music and you just feel like you just gotta get your groove on? That's kind of why I like music so much, is because there's a song that's on the radio, or it's just a nice day, and there's something that music does for you that's just it's kind of, you can't really explain it, but it's just, you know it when you feel it.
What have you sacrificed for your band?
Well, we all have families or partner or household situation that we
Escape from the Monday. Oh, I mean,
sacrifice on Monday. Those Monday nights are the bands. And so that's a sacrifice right there. Lots of driving involved, you know. There's some commuting, you know, just to make it happen.
Yeah, and I'd say time. Because some people can practice once a week and be totally fine. Others need to spend much more time doing that. And
we're others, in case you haven't figured that out.
Exactly. So I'd say time is a big sacrifice.
And what other bands have influenced your music?
One of my big influences that got me into acoustic music was David Grisman. I heard him playing the mandolin one time, and I thought I'd like to know what that instrument is. I was a piano player and starting to play the bass at the time, so got into the mandolin. So I would put him as that comes to mind as far as the acoustic side. So.
Yeah, I think for me, U2's by far, I mean, when I was a kid, when I was you guys' age, that's what it was about, was U2, and just hearing all the different things they did with acoustic and electric, and the lyrics, and just the show, how you put a show together. I mean, bluegrass, there's a lot of different bluegrass people, but just musically, that's who I'd pick is U2, probably.
Okay, do you have a craziest fan story? Or just an awkward experience with fans?
I don't think we have any fans, so...
For the most part, our fans are really diverse. They go from little kids to really old people to everywhere in between. And some shows we play is all young people hanging out. Other shows, it's all people above 60. That's the beauty of bluegrass, I think.
That's cool.
You can talk about your crush, though.
What are you talking about? That woman that was dancing around with that unicorn at that one gig?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Okay, what about a biggest mess up on stage?
That's about every show.
Oh, well, the best part is just listening to Todd's stage presence, because sometimes he kind of forgets what he's saying. So that's true. That's some of the comments Todd makes. Like my favorite one was when he said, "I wrote this song about my 6-year-old girlfriend." And everybody went, maybe you want to rephrase that.
But we want to hear a funny / interesting / really embarrassing story about Mr. Friesen.
Friesen is like the Justin Bieber of our band.
With the hair, right?
That's the only person I can compare him to. You know,